quite the conundrum, little dudes, that you've put forth on this Hallows Eve.
Welcome to Impressionable. Today we'll be counting down our top 5 all-time favorite impressions of Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken's films have grossed over $1.6 billion. Even still, most people know him from his iconic voice that has been impersonated countlessly over the years. Christopher Walken's leading role career started after the 1978 film The Deer Hunter, which earned him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Recently, Walken has appeared in a limited series called Severance, which has won 2 Primetime Emmys. Starting at number 5, we have Nolan North, who's a voice acting powerhouse and has appeared in over 50 animated movies.
'Twas the night before Christmas, right? When all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung. The children were nestled, snug in their beds. Of visions, sugar plums danced in their heads.
Sometimes they're not available and they're too expensive, so they get the cheap, just mark them down and say a few lines. Something like here with the down low. Do it greasy. You don't have to do this. Sometimes I dream I have the boss done slashing at the cactuses and the vegetation, whatnot. His hair.
You know, a lot of people do Christopher Walken, right? But I've done 6 of his movies. I covered him. He's not available. I've said lines for him that are actually in the movies, so he might not know that. Get angry. Because everybody does him up here, right? But when they get down to it, he talks like this.
Counting down to number 4, we have Jay Mohr's impression of Walken. Jay Mohr, best known for his role as Peter Dragon in the TV comedy series Action in 1999.
I know everybody asked you to do
Wow,
it.
I'll jump and beat you to the punch. See? It's good that you're here. 101 ESPN St. Louis Sports Station. That's the key to a Walken impression. You can't be afraid to whisper.
The strange things about elevators is, look at all these floors, 28, 27, going down. I like to think that you really never go anywhere, up or down, and just when the doors close, they switch the rooms out for you.
I think Christopher Walken would make a great referee. He'd come out and go, yeah, before the play, there was illegal motion by number 40. I don't know his name. I didn't memorize the roster. You're the one at home with the program, but he moved too soon. That's against the rules. 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
At number 3, we have actor Kevin Spacey doing a hilarious impression of Christopher Walken. Spacey has received over 7 mainstream awards over his years for acting.
Well, you know... He's just stoned, you know. You gotta forgive him, you know. He's crazy that way.
You know, the AFI, it's an award. It's like the Tony, which I'm up for, and you have a bunch of. It's crazy.
Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. If you don't, oh no, I don't care. I'll pull down your underwear.
Sitting at number 2, we have Kevin Pollak doing an iconic impression of Walken on Conan. Kevin Pollak is a comedic actor who's appeared in over 80 films.
Start the day, open the fridge in the morning like anyone does, and then it just happens. Oh my. We're out of soy milk. This is tragic news. News for the lactose intolerant. I wasn't planning a trip to the market today, but clearly a drive to Trader Joe's is in my future. Wow! And then he's got his arms out like he's trying to gauge what the car's gonna do next. And he says, your car is alive. He's looking at the headlights. He's not looking at me at all. Just looking at the headlights. And finally he said, chase me. Hi! Trick or treat.
That's a damn good question.
So which Christopher Walken impression was your favorite so far? Let us know in the comments below. And for our favorite Christopher Walken impression, we have Bradley Cooper. Cooper is a Hollywood legend who is placed among the world's highest paid actors.
He's like the most authentic guy. I mean, he is what you think he is, which is a different thing for a lot of people. But But one particular thing was I was very intimidated by him too, by the way, because he's not the normal guy who's like, hey, how you doing? It's not like that. He just sort of sits there in the makeup chair and he's like, pineapple. I like to eat it. And I'm like,
sometimes, if you want me to talk, I just, whatever comes into my head, I'll say. I don't know when or what it's gonna be.
Is that your mum?
Oh, yeah, one thing you told me is like, your hair is like, what you have to do to maintain your hair is keep rubbing it all the time. Yeah, fingers in your hair is great. Bradley, great.
And if you like this Christopher Walken impression video, stay tuned for another one.